On the Holmberg thing, the guy he's been playing in that SHL, the Swedish Elite League or whatever, since 2018. Like, he's been playing men. He's 23 years old. Is there a chance they found a guy here that, like, is going to be in the playoffs and a part of this?
Every game,
yeah.
My eyes draw to him more and more. And there's no question in mine last night as I'm watching the game, he will be the reason why you will say goodbye to David Kampf next year.
Wow.
No, my thoughts exactly, Kyper.
Wow.
That they have developed.
Really?
They've developed a David Kampf.
Yeah, 100%. And Kampf's been great.
It's been superb.
But you don't need to pay Kampf
$10 million.
No, yeah,
Over 3 years?
$2.75 to $3 million for 3 years. When you got this guy coming up, here's the tricky part here.
I don't like what you're doing, by the way.
What? Making you think?
No, well, that too. But I also love David Kampf. So
okay, all right. Here's the other thing though that may factor in this. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I need you to verify this.
Okay.
But I talked to somebody last night, and it didn't dawn on me until he mentioned it. Where's Holmberg's contract situation? Because you did mention that he is a little older.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, he may need a new contract next year.
Yes. Pontus Holmberg's current situation is he's 825. He's an RFA after this season.
There you go. So if we are in the world, guys, of the cap only going up $1 million next year, which we think it's going. I mean, there's always a chance they can negotiate with the Players Association and find a way to artificially bump this thing up $4 million, but don't like the chances from what I'm hearing.
Doesn't seem likely.
Would there be another team out there that could see Holmberg continue to develop and say, yeah, I'll offer sheet him?
I just think it's unlikely.
I'm
but
just saying.
But yeah.
I'm just saying
if offer sheets happened in this league, yes.
Yeah, but they're crazy right now with the pressure of no cap room.
Mm-hmm.
We are in the world of hedging.
Yeah.
And we saw Kevin Adams down the street in Buffalo maybe pull off one of the best heists in hedging with Tage Thompson. Again, 2 goals last night off one-timers. And did you see his opening goal off the face-off?
Yeah, it's a laser beam.
This guy is like off the charts.
Third in the league in scoring now.
He is locked in at 7-1.
I can't be
7.
Right. No, you're right. I know it's
in?
right. It is
7-1.
Yeah.
Which means that like Kevin Adams for the next 4 or 5 years has arguably a $3 million advantage to other top paying players to go out and add around Tage Thompson.
That's what the Bruins have done for so long with their top guys,
But it's going
to
trickle down. It will trickle down to the fact that other general managers have to hedge. And
as in guys are going to guess longer term on guys developing who haven't proved it per se.
And if you can turn around and look at a Pontus and go, I'm willing to give that guy $2.5 million next year. Mm-hmm. I think it would be on an RFA. The return would be like a 3rd round pick, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, his salary is so minuscule. It'd be a late rounder, I'm sure.
So is that crazy to think that could happen?
To me, it is.
Really?
Well, yeah.
You need more of a sample size from Holmberg?
I think this is the type of guy that is one of those under the radar. They're like, yeah, here's 2 years, $2 million.
He's under the radar, not in Toronto.
But
sure.
but I think we're the first ones having a real meaningful Pontus Holmberg contract conversation in the history of sports talk radio.
Yeah.
Right? Like I don't think it's a big talked about thing. I think this is something where
I'm just going by from my optics and what I see. I see a guy quickly developing into a good depth player.
The one thing I will hear in particular is I know a lot of analytics people are pushing their management to offer sheet guys like this, guys who it doesn't cost a lot to, in terms of acquisition cost, but it's a good low end bet, and teams who are up against the cap may not want to match. $2.5 million to Pontus Holmberg buries your cap if you're the Leafs. You're like, I had to pay
100%.
Camp, and I had to pay, listen, I love Holmberg, but good luck with Pontus.
To me, if they gave Holmberg a similar contract.
1-4.
A little, around the camp contract would be the ideal situation.
Yeah.